2020 has seen unprecedented changes in how we live our lives. Young people had to quickly adjust to schools being closed, cancelled exams, social distancing, and spending prolonged periods of time with their parents. Unable to socialise with their peers in the normal way, many looked for new hobbies or turned to social media for entertainment. We gathered together teenagers from across the country to find out how they reacted to the pressures of lockdown and to hear their views on the world around them.
This week we've been reading that Oliver Twist book by Sir Charles Dickens. Was he a sir? I don't know, but he should be because it is a brilliant book. It's set in Victorian London, but it's really good. There's this little orphan boy called Oliver, and he runs away to London and gets in with a really dodgy gang who get him into crime, nicking stuff and that.
I didn't actually need to read the whole book because I've seen the film like at least 100 times. The character that I like the best is Nancy. She's married to the bloke called Bill, who's actually a really nasty bully and ends up killing her. But she loves him and she promises to stay with him in the song as long as he needs me, which is actually in my vocal range, so...
At first when I downloaded Oliver Twist, to be 100% honest, I thought it looked really long and really boring. But there wasn't anything else to do, so I started reading it, and oh my god, like just the names that Dickens comes up with are brilliant. Josiah Bounderby, Sissy Jupe, Grad Grind, and Rachel. Genius.
See, the thing about Dickens is that he wasn't just writing stories to entertain people, he was also writing stories to bring about political change. Like, he believed people had a right to have a safe place to live in that. If children in need had been a thing back in the day, he would have definitely got involved.
My favourite bit in the book is when little Oliver goes to live in Mr. Brownlow's house. Mr. Brownlow is this really rich man who sees Oliver all alone in the world and vulnerable, and he picks him up and takes him back to his big posh house in Mayfair. Even though he thinks at that point Oliver is a pickpocket, Brownlow is just a really forgiving and generous man. Although possibly a bit stupid, because if Oliver was a thief or some sort of lowlife, he shouldn't really have let him in his house, because he might murder everyone in the middle of the night or something.
Absolutely love book club. Yeah, it's really great. I love the reading and the discussions, and Leah is like my best friend. She literally cracks me up. She is so funny. Yeah, we're gonna meet up after lockdown, and when we're 18 we're gonna get a flat together in London. Yeah, it's really serious. Jack's cool too, but no offence, he's a bit political sometimes, so I sort of switch off when he starts talking. Jo, yeah, she's sweet, but Missy, oh my god, she is so full of herself. You know, she thinks she's some sort of famous celebrity just because she's over 7,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm like, babe, that doesn't make you an influencer. I'm not really that big on reading, I just, so